Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Pharmacy. Today, we will start a new topic that is about skin. And the lecture will include introduction to skin, structure of skin that's epidermis, dermis, and hypodermis, and its functions. So, let's start. This is a most basic diagram of skin that contains hairs, glands such as sweat gland and sebaceous gland, blood vessels and nerves. Adipose tissue contains present beneath the skin. This part is epidermis, which is usually dead. This part is dermis and contains hair follicles, glands, blood vessels and nerves. Hypodermis, this is the last layer and contains fats or subcutaneous tissue. It was all about basic layers of skin. And we will understand each layer in detail. According to surface area, skin is the largest organ of human body. It acts as a barrier between outside and inside environment. It contains hairs, nerves, glands and nails. Skin has different thickness and textures. And an average square inch of skin contains 650 sweat glands, 20 blood vessels, and more than 1000 nerve endings. This is a figure of skin that contains hair follicles, nerves, blood vessels, fats, and several glands. This is a simplified flowchart of structure of skin. It is divided into three parts, that is epidermis, dermis and hypodermis. Epidermis is the uppermost layer of skin. It has several layers such as stratum corneum, stratum lucidum, stratum granulosum, stratum spinosum, stratum germinativum. Below the epidermis, dermis is present. Dermis makes up 90% thickness of skin. In this, collagen and elastin is present. Collagen is a protein that makes skin cells strong and resilient. And elastin is responsible for flexibility of skin. Hair follicles are also present in the dermis area that are responsible for hair growth. Sebaceous glands are also present in the dermis area, and these glands secretes all that keep the skin soft and smooth and also prevent the too much water absorption during swimming or other water-related activities. Last layer of skin is hypodermis. In this, fat is present as adipose tissue that acts as cushions and protect the body from injuries. It also has connective tissues that connects various layers of skin to muscles and bones. In the hypodermis area, blood vessels and nerves are also present, and due to presence of fat, it regulates the body temperature. Normal body temperature is approximately 37 degrees Celsius. And now we will discuss all these layers in detail. So, first one is epidermis. It is outermost layer and generally dead. So, dermis provide nutrition to it. There are several types of cells in the epidermis region such as keratinocytes. These are the cells that contain keratin protein. Melanocytes contain melanin responsible for body color pigmentation. Merkel cells for light and touch sensation, and Langerhans cells responsible for immune system that depends on antigen-antibody mechanism. As epidermis is the outermost layer, so it acts as a barrier between external and internal environment. Interestingly, 40,000 old skin sheds every day and new skin is formed. And this diagram clearly shows the layers of epidermis. These are the hair tips. its stratum corneum, stratum lucidum, stratum granulosum, stratum spinosum, stratum basal, sebaceous glands, and this is the dermis area. And this is the cellular level figure of epidermis. Different types of cells are present in the different layers of the skin. Now next layer is dermis. In this layer, hair follicles, blood vessels and nerves are present. It is composed of collagen fiber, elastic tissue, nerve endings, hair follicles, and some glands. Dermis has two layers as papillary dermis and reticular dermis. Papillary dermis is superficial and lies just beneath the epidermal junction and includes collagen fiber, elastin, and blood capillaries. It is relatively thin and made of loose connective tissues. Reticular dermis is deeper and thicker layer which lies above the subcutaneous layer of skin. It contains dense connective tissue which includes fibroblast, mast cells, lymph vessels, nerve endings, and some fibers. Mucopolysaccharides, glycoproteins, and chondroitin sulfate that provides gel-like consistency. This figure shows that papillary dermis is present beneath the epidermis. And reticular dermis is present beneath the papillary dermis. This diagram is important as exam point of view. Last layer is hypodermis. It is also known as bottom layer or fatty layer. Hypodermis acts as cushions because fat protects muscles and bones from injuries. Connective tissues are also present for connecting the layers of skin to muscles and bones. It also regulates the body temperature due to the presence of adipose tissue. In the hypodermis area, several branching of nerves and blood vessels are present. This zoom diagram clearly shows the presence of nerves, blood vessels, and fat cells in the hypodermis region. And this is the last or bottom layer of the skin. Now, our next and last topic is functions of skin. As skin is the outermost layer of our body, it acts as a barrier between external and internal environment. Next point is skin prevents water loss. As stratum corneum is the uppermost layer of epidermis, it controls the trans-epidermal water loss. Many receptors are present in skin that causes sensations such as touch, heat and cold, and many other senses. Sweat glands secretes water from the body in form of sweat that reduces the body temperature. Last function of skin is storage. Fat is stored in adipose tissue in the hypodermis area and it also regulates the body temperature. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the skeletal system in a very simplified manner. Thank you viewers, keep watching and take care.